the editor of Inquest magazine back when Inquest was around.
Oh, good call. It was an Arid Mesa that he cracked. That's why it wasn't a Scalding
okay.
Tarn. I thought it was an Arid Mesa. I mean, I thought it was a Scalding Tarn.
And they go to their sideboards here.
Nice to just take a look and see. Looks like Matt's definitely changing a couple things up. Maybe one. I think he just changed one card. I'm not sure what Jim was doing. I was watching Matt very closely.
It looked like Jim was changing something around, but the question, of course, what?
Oh, you know what happened is he cracked that Arid Mesa, which obviously can't get an island, and also he used the Grim Lavamancer to take out Baby Jace.
That's right. There we go.
See what happens when you look down at people's deck lists to see what kind of answers they could be digging for, then you miss what happens on the board.
I wouldn't be surprised if Matt Boccio put in another Grim Lavamancer. I mean, it was actually being very effective at holding down the sword plan.
Not relevant now. Well, if anybody's just joining us, we're here in round 7 of the Star City Games Open Series here in Boston. I'm Joey Pasco, joined in the booth by Adrian Sullivan.
Hello.
Both of these guys, as you can see on screen, are 1-1. Well, not one. They're tied up in this match, going to Game 3. Jim Davis was able to take Game 2. Basically, Matt was a little behind on land and didn't have an Exarch or Twin that we saw, so not able to assemble his combo. But today we've been seeing a number of different archetypes, different decks, including some Cog Go decks. And then when I say Cog Go, I mean no swords. Jim, though, is playing a more classic Caw Blade list with the actual Sword of Feast and Famine in the main deck. So Matt leads with a land which I can't tell what it is because there's a glare. Jim leads with a Celestial Colonnade, passes back. Matt has a Gitaxian Probe, so he sees Inkmoth Nexus, Sword of Feast and Famine, Mental Misstep, Squadron Hawk, Island, and I want to say that's Dismember on the end. Interesting, he could have misstepped that probe, but I guess doesn't have a problem with Matt getting that information. And thank you for spreading those out. That's all right. Yeah.
That's a pretty tough hand.
Yeah. So let's see. He can turn 2 Hawk, and he's got the sword. So no need for a Stoneforge Mystic.
Second land from Matt. Fetch, fetch. Goes Fishy Ponder.
I saw Preordain. Didn't see what the third card was, and missed the first card as well, but saw the Preordain in the middle. Alright, so Grim Lavamancer gets Mental Misstepped, which Matt knew he had. Jim plays Inkmoth Nexus, and played Inkmoth Nexus, and then played a Squadron Hawk. Sorry for the commotion off camera here, guys. So Jim grabs 3 Hawks, off that hawk and passes back to Matt, who cracks a Misty Rainforest, I want to say. Yep, Island. Preordained, probably. I know he drew, or I know he had one available off of that ponder. And there it is, Preordained from Matt. Sees Lavamancer, and I want to say Misstep is the other card. Puts them both back, draws. Looks like he may have changed his mind here. Yeah, he's putting the Misstep on the bottom and keeping the Lavamancer, I want to say. Did it look like? Taps a red, plays
There's
a Lavamancer.
Dismember right away. Squadron Hawk number 2 hits the table. Matt taps 2. Shrine of Piercing Visions.
Alright, Scalding Tarn finds an island.
We got Bravos, Lloyd, Patrick, and Mark. Lloyd, Patrick, and Mark, come on up and grab your Bravos.
All right, so Matt passes back. Jim swings in with his 2 hawks. And a Sword of Feast and Famine from Jim.
Players, that is time.
Right now, Matt is in that danger position where the sword can just take over and do what it often does against the more combo-based decks. Just put the pressure on and remove your options as a combo deck. Says go.
Yeah. Both players having to play a little more quickly because I think there's only a few minutes left in the round.
Jim lays a plains, equips the sword to one of the Squadron Hawks.
No response from Matt, it looks like. May have said wait a second, but okay.
Into
So
the
there
royal
is a
on the
response.
sword, perhaps?
Deceiver Exarch,
Exarch in
okay.
combat, hopefully. Triggers
So
the shrine. He can't
it
forget the
resolves.
shrine. The shrine does not let you forget. Attack for 1.
I'm a little bit confused. Did he? Oh, he blocked one. Okay, that's what it was.
No, he tapped 1, yeah, and then
Did he? Why wouldn't he have blocked the other?
he can't. Well, it's a flyer.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're right.
Yeah.
Never mind.
This is the opportunity here. Only 3 mana available from Jim Davis. I only see 1 mountain. Is that correct?
Yeah. I think you're correct.
There's a second mountain. What do you do? Only 3 mana available from Jim Davis. He cracks the Shrine of Piercing Visions.
Sees Island, Mountain,
Deceiver, Exarch, Land,
Karn,
and something.
I want to say Gitaxian Probe?
I think he's grabbing another Deceiver Exarch.
Yeah, whatever that last card was, it was not something he wanted.
He says go. I think we're going to see here is we're going to see a Deceiver Exarch during combat tapping the equipped Squadron Hawk. Two mana. Hawk. Lays Ink Moth Nexus. Ink, Blink, I always say the wrong one.
I was getting them confused, not confused, but I kept saying Blink Moth Nexus as well, like when I first started getting used to that card being in Standard. And there's Exarch number 2.
Yep, Exarch to tap, and then in for 1. Go.
Wedding reception. If you need to use the facility, please move quietly past the artist and SCG line booth.
See a Ponder.
You will not be able to travel along the corridor while the wedding reception is in session. So once again, players, if you need to use the facilities, please travel quietly between the SCG line booth and Mark Kaiser's artist booth.
We have a pass with the Halimar Depths putting a Ponder on top of Matt Boccio's library. 2 cards left in Matt's hand.
You got to think neither of those are Splinter Twin, or if so, nothing to protect it, and that's
5 mana, Celestial Colonnade.
Is just to the left of the stars of the game's outbound sign and
Comes on in for 9.
making sketches on plans. You can also check out our 3 altruists up by table 1 in the future match area.
so.
He loses a
all in
card,
from that.
untaps everything. He's got a Dismember in his hand still. He shows it to Matt. You got anything? Come on, I got a Dismember here. Are we done here? You know it's on top. And Matt's like, come on, let me just play it out here. Let me just play.
Yeah, that kind of looks like what's happening here.
Come on, I got you dead. What? I'm gonna
Are
play,
they,
okay?
I mean, are they in turns or something? I don't.
I mean, they're sure using a lot of. If they're not in turns,
So.
I think that was turns. Let's just see if we can get a glimpse of whether that was what we got there. Might be too late to see. I think yeah.
Yeah, well, the fact that I think yeah, I don't know.
The only thing that makes sense is that they were in extra turns, and yeah, that was extra turns. We
didn't realize.
we
that
did
they
not
caught
hear
time. I
any,
knew-
the announcement of time, but they were in extra turns there.
What the announcement I heard was there's a few minutes left. And
Yeah.
so I thought there were a few minutes
Yeah.
left.
So Jim there is like, I had you. You're dead, right? And Matt's like, well, you know, I